Hey YouTube, well, back at the Suburban 12 with the Johnson loader. So looking at this for a while, definitely gonna have to push it forward in order to be able to clear that. What I need to do is just, figure out how I'm gonna rig it to the front, but I also want to check the pump. It took me a little bit to get this gear off. It was weird. There was no set screw in it. There's no set screw in it, at least that I could see. I didn't see the key. It might be on the ground, but it looks like there's a shim or something in there that it was getting caught on, because I was with no set screw in there and no key. It was just spinning around. I had to spin it around, and I just couldn't pull it off. So finally I just used the gear pullers, and I heard something small snap, and what I think it was, I think someone put a little shim, and I think it was just the shim was what broke. But we'll see. Hopefully there's still enough meat on this to work. If not, I'll have to buy a new one. So what I'm trying to do is see if we can get it to turn without destroying it. So that's what I'm trying to slowly diagnose this whole thing. So a little more progress. So going back at the so I was looking at the pump for a while, and it turns out, I don't know if you can see it. Well, I think you can see that there's a little edge in there. It's a shim. So I don't know what the diameter of this pulley ID is, but I know on the pump the shaft is 17 millimeters, which is what, 17 millimeters? So you look up in McMaster car, the biggest one they got standard is 16 millimeters. So what a pain in the ass. So it's definitely, this has got a shim in it. So I was probably, when I was trying to pry it off, I think what it was is whoever, yeah, if you look at that, whoever tapped it used like a huge set screw to hold it in. You can see it when the taps, it was cut in, it was broke through the edge. It's kind of weird, but yeah, I didn't have a set screw for some reason when I never took one out, but it was on there pretty good. But I think when I was trying to break it off, or break it off, I think there was like the little edge of the shim that was just catching on the edge of the pulley. There's like a, I don't know if you could see it in there, right there. There's a, yeah, there's a lip. I think that's what it was catching on when I was spinning, but I don't know. This is one of those, I had to take it off. I have to take it off because I want to take that orange plate off in order to just mount it to a smaller plate, so I have just easier access in here. So I had to take the pulley off to do that. So what I'm trying to do today is, this is another day, so what I'm going to do now is take the loader off, wheel the tractor out, and then go put maybe the front mounts on the tractor. So that's the work for today. Well, that was a little dangerous, but well, luckily it's not over my head, but as you can see, it's precariously balancing right there. I'll just have to lower it down and pull the tractor out. So all right, so the plan is to I'm gonna make sure the hood is properly mounted. Make sure, I'll just put some bolts loosely in there just so I know it's in the right spot. Then the plan is to get this mounted to it, level and the correct way. So I'll put the two of these on and then fit the other piece, the front grill, front part of the mount on, and then go from there. So and then bring it back out or bring it back in and then mount it. So that's the plan. So now first thing I gotta do is drill some holes in this. I'm kind of a little bummed for these brackets though, or not bummed, but it's kind of more than likely there's a hole gonna go right on that seam right there. So hopefully I don't crack it too much, but time will tell. Well, got the two L's on. I don't know if looking how far out they stick out, so hopefully it's far enough that the other bracket will sit on it, but I got it level. It's interesting, I originally was going to have it a little higher over here, but then I noticed this side is, you know, the hood is not exactly centered, so, you know, because this little part here sticks out, instead of me being able to, you know, rise up a little bit just on this edge, I have to be under it, which is fine. I just hopefully it doesn't drop it too low. So let me go get the front section of the brace, and we'll put it on and see what the front piece on. It looks like shit, but I don't care as long as it works. It's a little cockeyed there, so I don't know if that's the hood or I don't know what. But I know that's level, so who knows, maybe the back of the tractor's off. Might be. Who knows? We'll have to see what the rest of the tractor is if it's level, but kind of it is what it is. I'll have to, well, maybe I'll measure it, make sure. Yeah, it might be level to ground, but it might not be level to the chassis, so I'll have to straighten it out. But so far so good. I just want to see where, let's see the height now of where these holes are on the side in comparison to where they are on the loader. And you know, is the brace, is it going to be tipped down? Is it going to be tipped up? More than likely tipped down, I'm thinking. But how much is that going to affect it? And do I need to modify anything? Probably. But we'll see. All right, got the brackets squared up to the chassis, so it actually looks square, looks correct to whereas before it looked a little cockeyed. So you can see that cross brace, the cross piece is now level with the hood or the grill, whatever you want to call it. But I did measure from this bolt backwards. So on the loader, if I go measure the loader, it's 27 inches, around 27, 28 inches from the original connector, not the L brackets extension, to basically this hole here. But that's on the loader, but actually on the machine, so if I cut off those L brackets and try to use the what's factory, quote unquote, to the loader, that would be 27 inches. So 27 inches from that point to the right goes right about there, which is a bit of a pain in the ass. If 27 is like right there, which is on the short side, if I leave the L brackets, might just take her get on there. Ah, you suck. Alright, so 31 is right there, basically, which is I leave the L brackets, that's 31. So that's, if I go straight down, 31, 32. If I go straight down, that's basically to this area right around here. So I think I'm just going to leave the L brackets on, which was already on the unit, so it's good I didn't take them off, because I would have had to just put them on anyways. So unless I did some tubular design, but there's no sense in making extra work for myself. But so what inevitably means is I got to cut these bars off and then just slide this forward and put it right around 31. And actually, probably what I'll do is maybe tack weld all this on, and then you know, put the loader on and then size up this spot and crank, you know, just use a jack to jack it up into place, and then tack weld it, and then go back and drill everything. So it's not that it's difficult, it's just difficult when you're by yourself. So that's the big pain in the ass right now, is just trying to manhandle this, like, you know, 300-pound loader all by myself. So all right, let me take some more measurements and just make sure everything seems okay, and then do some little tack welding.